I hate that I'm going to be saying this because I know it's going to open up a can of worms for a lot of people to speak their own opinions and say a lot of things. Because I did this once online and I really learned better to not do it again. But I do believe that the main reason, and there's probably other reasons as well, but the fact that I'm even going through the rounds of having therapy and really trying to protect my mindset towards this, because when you open up the door for other people's thought process and opinions on it, it really will affect you. But I really do believe the reason that I've been single for this long is not only the area that I am in, because LA does have a lot of superficial and people that are always egotistical and think so highly of themselves. But I also do believe that it does have a lot to do with the way that I look. Not even just my ethnicity, but also because of my size and how much I weigh. I am a very heavy set person, even though from this angle might not look like it, but I'm a very heavy set person. And I've been trying my best to lose weight for my health, not for my looks, for my health. Because black people, we do have this prolonging issue of not surviving for long ages due to the trickle effect of what has been passed down from generations and generations. And
So this is what we see here. We see obviously a liberal man that's refusing to take accountability for himself. We see somebody that's refusing to take accountability and say they won't date him because he's big. They won't date him because you have these issues from the past. The reason why you can't get a date or you can't get with somebody is because you have no self-esteem. You have no confidence. You refuse to look at what's the problem on your body and fix it. You're not taking accountability. The reason why you're big is because you refuse to work on your body to make yourself smaller. There's no excuse today. They got Ozempic, they got all these things, $100 a month. You can take that shot and you lose weight. This is about confidence, the lack of self esteem, and the lack of accountability. There's people out there that's bigger than you that got all the chicks. It's because of their confidence. It's because, hey, maybe they got a great job and they got the money up. But what we see from this guy, it has nothing to do with his weight. It has to do with his mindset. It has to do that he can't take the accountability to say, the reason why I'm not getting dates or I'm nobody want to date me is because of me. It's because of my mindset. I can tell just by listening to him whining, it's their fault. It's their fault. It's not my fault. I'm not doing the right things. They don't like black people in LA. Blah, 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 blah. Blame, 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 blame. No accountability. If you a big bag, that's because you a big bag. If you are a big bag, if you a big person, then you need to look in the mirror and say, let me get right. There's too many options here, especially in LA, especially with Trump cutting down the prices on GLP-1s to where you can get that shot once a week, $150 a month, and you can lose some weight. That can start your journey. But what we see is, and this is the problem that we have in America, is people are scared to take accountability and say, you know what? I don't have no self-esteem. And the reason why I don't have self-esteem is my body. So let me get right. Let me not blame that, oh, because I'm black in LA. Let me not blame because of this and that. Let me just say, let me get right. We got too many people today that refuse to say, let me look in the mirror and look at myself and say, the reason why I'm not where I'm at is because of me.
from our parents. My dad died at an early age. 65 is an early age. I have aunts and uncles that are currently living past 80 and that are 98, 99. I don't want to be like my father, which is why I'm trying to be better with my health. But also at the same time, I can recognize that in this time and space that I'm in, people do not find me attractive because of the size that I am.
I just think that you're not getting what you want because of your victim mentality. You worry about your dad. He was heavy. He passed away at 65. So if you know your dad passed away at 65, why do you put in yourself in a position to where that can happen to you? You so worry about being a victim instead of worrying about the actions to prevent yourself from being a victim. If you know your father passed away at 65, you know there might be underlying issues in your family. Why not just take it upon yourself and be accountable to make yourself better? It's the blame game. You can only blame everybody for so long. You can only blame what's happening in your family. If you know these things, you got the information. You're not lacking the information about your bloodline, what can happen to you when you get older. Why aren't you doing something about it? Instead of complaining, go do it.
I've had people actually tell me this physically, that I am actually not wanting to date you or talk to you because of the size that you are. And I know that beauty is the eye of the beholder, and then maybe along the line, somebody will like me for how I look currently. But I know for a fact that my weight is what is stopping me, because I'm not the type of person that has stopped to not talk to people or to flirt with people or date people and things like that. But the reason I've been so chronically single, I know for a fact, is because of the way that I look.
If you know that, then you know the reason why that nobody's dating you. People are telling you that they're not dating you because you're bigger. There's a couple things you need to do. Work on yourself, change your environment. Because I've seen plenty of big dudes, heavy dudes, they ain't got no problem getting a date. I just think that you so wrapped up in your issues, you so wrapped up with everybody else is saying, instead of looking at yourself and telling yourself the hard truth is, I got to get myself in a position to make myself feel better about myself. See, it's easy to talk about your problem. It's easy to talk like you got solutions. That's the talking is easy, but the hard part is the action. The hard part is getting that GOP1, eating better, working out, getting your mind right, having confidence, not letting nobody deter your confidence. That's the hard part. Actions are the hard part for people today. So that's why you see the people that make it today are about that action. They're not about that talk. But the people that are talking, those are the ones that's left behind. So we see that it has nothing to do with his weight. It has nothing to do with his weight. It has all to do with his mindset. It has all to do with him taking accountability for where he's at today and then what he needs to do to get out of the situation that he is in today. Because sometimes the hardest part of anything is looking in the mirror and say, it's my fault. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't look in the mirror and say, you know what? It's my fault. The reason why I'm at where I'm at today is because it's my fault. And that's the thing you got to understand with this. Understand that first thing you got to say is my fault, get yourself right. And then once you get yourself right, you're going to put yourself in a position to work and talk with people that is going to actually appreciate you for you.